This Transformers 96 here. In the video, I'm going to be talking about a newly shown Transformers the Last Night figure. This time we have Nitro. So now we have seen Nitro before on leaked images of like a back of packages where this character is like the next one in the wave, something like that. But now we actually have an official image of the figure, so it's very high quality, as well as we do have the first picture of his alt mode, which is quite exciting. First of all, just going over the alt mode, he obviously does transform into a jet. Based on his robot mode's design, it wasn't too far of a stretch that he would be transforming into some sort of jet or Cybertronian jet. But now we see that it is an Earth jet. You know, it's not Cybertronian. It's obviously very Earth-like, and it does look very cool. It looks very compact in this. Production image of it, and it looks quite nice. Obviously, I have two nice kind of Decepticon symbols on the wings there, and you have a couple red stripes, you know, on the sides there. And I do like the fact that his missiles are at the bottom, and I would imagine that his engines are at the bottom too. So the engines probably look quite cool on it. But overall, pretty nice jet mode. Nothing to get excited about, but it does look nice. What's more interesting is the high quality image of his robot mode. I think that this looks really nice. Obviously, you do have the one and only image of the character from the movie on the right there, and I think that this looks pretty spot on. The only thing that's a little odd is the head sculpt. The head sculpt in the one from the film does look very Shockwavy. However, the figure looks quite like Soundwave. That looks nice on the figure, however, when comparing it to the movie still, as you can see, there is quite a big difference there, it looks like. Obviously, you do have a bit of the antennas, which Soundwave has, but they're not pointed forward, and they're not as big as Shockwave, which appears to be his look in the movie. So that is something a little disappointing. I'm hoping that maybe just on more angles of him in the film, he won't look like he's got a Shockwave head, or the figure. I just hope that, you know, when we see final images of the figure, and the more images of him in the movie, that they do match up a bit more as far as their head sculpt's concerned. He has a 13 on his shoulder, which I don't really get. I see a little bit of red on his right shoulder in the film, but it doesn't look like anything like a number. So having a 13 very clearly on his left shoulder does kind of throw me for a loop. I'm not quite sure what that's about. As you can see, he does have a cannon on his left arm, which he does not in the film. In the film, he does have a hose actually connecting to his arm that's very much like the hose from Shockwave. So it's kind of disappointing that this figure doesn't have the hose. And then on his right arm, he does have a larger, more gimmicky weapon, I would assume. And as you can see in the film, he does have something on his right arm, but it's being blocked by Elizabeth Moner. So so hopefully it does look a little bit like that, and hopefully that's just removable, because I would probably rather just remove that big accessory and just give him the one gun, which I do think looks nice. The legs look sufficiently bulky, which is nice, and as you can see, the detail in the torso does seem to be spot on from the one in the film. His shoulders, I hope that the jet turbines that are on his back can be kind of pushed over more towards his shoulders, like it is in the movie. But overall, I think this looks like a really solid figure. It is a Voyager class as well, and I think that it just looks quite wonderful. I do hope that the head sculpt is more accurate to the film when we get some more images. But other than that, it looks like a solid figure with a very minimal backpack. Really, the only thing that he has is like a tail section at the bottom, which, you know, I'm hoping can fold up onto his back rather than just kind of dangling down. But it's still not very much as far as the backpack's concerned, which is nice. Overall, great looking figure. Might be one of my most anticipated figures from the Last Night toy line at this point. I'm a big Decepticon fan, so very excited about this. Hopefully we get some more Decepticons, such as Onslaught. That would be wonderful. But as for now, this one does look really great, and I can't wait to get it. So let me know what you guys think of the Transformers Decepticon The Last Night Voyager Nitro figure, and thanks so much for watching.